Hello, welcome back. This is Kenshin1913, and we are Let's Playing King's Quest. In the last episode, we finished off the first chapter. Now we are going to do the second chapter, A Rebel Without a Cause. So yeah, this chapter is the most hated chapter of the King's Quest chapter series. Probably, well, I'll explain it more later, but here we go. Oh, look, old Graham. Holy crap, the dragon! Scary. Yeah, and this takes place a couple of years after the first adventure.
King Graham, we have some important addendums that need addressing.
You have my attention. Proceed!
Yes, well, our new uniforms came in, and Addendum 90210 grants you the executive power over costuming. Which colors do you prefer? Scarlet Sunset or Crimson Colada?
I'd like Scarlet.
Scarlet Sunset. It's the obvious winner. That other uniform just isn't doing it for me.
Splendid choice, Your Majesty. Told you, number two.
Oh. Next item. How would you like to handle Daventry Decree 867530?
86753.
Your daily foot rub. How would you like it handled?
Nah, this doesn't really matter what you pick, I guess. But
Soul healing. Let's start off on the right foot.
yeah.
Hilarious. Your key decisions are already shaping the kingdom for the better. Yay.
This is definitely better.
Sir, we recovered the stolen beds. However, goblin sightings are on the rise again. The horde is surfacing in the northwest. How would you like to proceed?
Let's send an audience with the king. Yeah.
Let's seek an audience with their king. Negotiate some common ground. A star shroom pie should do the trick.
Excellent strategy, sire. I'll stick to it at once.
Now then, what are your thoughts on Proclamation 741?
How's this pressure, Your Majesty?
It's wonderful.
Oh, it's wonderful.
You heard him, guards. Proclamation 741 passes. Wednesdays are now officially opposite day.
So much red tape going on in this Daventry.
Wait, what?
A lot of rules.
I'm not sure I like this.
Sire, Kyle and Larry would like to know if they can host their music night in the throne room.
Miss Madeline and her court wish to seek an audience with you.
I'm
Who
not...
should we send in first to deal with the goblin?
Can I wear your crown?
You know what? No. And I'll deal with it myself. So yeah, you got a lot of stuff you can do.
I'll deal with the goblins myself. And to the rest of you, no!
Opposite day!
Oh,
Yes
dear.
means no, and no means yes.
Which color did you like again?
Scarlet?
Which addendum should we enact next?
Addendum?
Oh, goblin strategy seems to be failing.
Uh-oh.
I think...
Are we observing ice cream for breakfast day this year?
Oh, God, there's too many choices.
There's been a slight problem with dinner. Care to reorder?
The trolls have requested the royal steeds wear socks as well.
Yes.
Do you smell syrup?
Distress!
What is going on here?
Enough! Out! Everyone! I need a moment.
Don't know what his problem is.
His problem is that he's not King Edward.
There's not even bees in here.
Okay, it's me.
I'm sorry. I'm going to get some air.
But sire, it's pouring outside.
That's fine. I'm going to visit Wenty. His custard pie always calms me down.
As you wish, Your Majesty.
Yep, so this is Chapter 2, Rebel Without a Cause. And the reason why a lot of people don't like it
I'm not sure if this hat fits me.
is because you gotta... it's like
you've got the goods. You just need to relax.
It's more of like a survival type chapter than anything. And you'll see what I mean when we get to it, but...
Had to cut budgets somewhere.
Yeah, this takes place a few years after the first journey that we were on, after King Graham won the night.
Thanks for hiring me, sir. I am proud to be your royal guard number 3.
But yeah, after Sir Graham,
Armor never suited me.
won the thing, you know.
I wished I could have saved him. I was tormented about the different choices I could have made, but the outcome was always the same.
Yeah, poor Chaka. But yeah, so, yeah, so this takes place, you know, a couple years after, because you become, ooh, look, there's a swamp monster. Yeah, you become king after you do all the stuff from the original King's Quest game. And now we're gonna head into town, see what's happening. I mean, this is still a pretty fun chapter. You just gotta use your noggin.
Looks like Pilar called in sick again.
King Bandicoot!
Hey, Wolfie.
Oh.
Hey! Things are good. Oh, you look a little under the weather. Here. Wolfie wouldn't want your new shiny hat to get rusted.
Thanks, Wolfie. I needed a break. Approving addendums is not exactly the adventure I was trained for.
But King Edo chose you. Many people wanted that hat. Pilar applied like, 17 times.
I didn't know
I
that
guess
they
I
could
was
do
born
that.
at the right time. I'm just lucky.
Luck? But remember when you recovered all the stolen treasures? And remember how you solved that impossible riddle? And that giant beanstalk you scaled? Was that luck? Think not.
Well, none of that matters now. The throne leaves me little time for questing. I'm just trying to be half the king.
King Edo wasn't perfect, little buddy. Daventry was a mess when you got it. Wolfie's back scars, remember?
Well, when you have a legacy like that, people tend to forgive your final years.
Come on, little bandy. I'll walk you into town.
Thanks, Wolfie. But yeah, so I guess, you know, that the kingdom was on the decline, and now Graham is working to make it the kingdom it used to be and better. And here we are in town. Pretty shitty town. So let's check out this
All this
tree.
rain should help this tree grow.
Yeah, it's growing pretty good. It's symbolic of what Graham is with the kingdom. And there's no one around. Uh-oh. Goblins! Sounds like Graham needs his granddaughter's help.
Addendum 48677.
Yeah, so what happened to Graham is he fell and he hurt his arm, broke his arm, between the first and second chapter.
They were right. Zods! Oh, Gwendolyn, is that you? Come in. I didn't mean to scare you.
Grandpa, you're supposed to be resting.
So are you.
I couldn't sleep.
Neither could I.
That's a lot of presents for a broken arm.
Yes, well, it certainly wasn't my most graceful tumble, and I am sorry I missed your fencing tournament.
There's another one next weekend.
I wouldn't miss it, even if Kyle has to carry me. Are you afraid of the storm, dear? Or your own imagination?
No, I'm not afraid of anything.
Ah, well, since neither of us can sleep, want to hear a story about a time when I was definitely not in any way afraid of anything either?
Does it have a dragon?
It might. It was a treacherous evening, just like tonight. As an adventurer, a goblin kidnapping would have been a fun romp, but as a new king, it was terrifying.
So the goblins have captured King Graham. And they're pretty much underneath the cave, the well. It's a big old cave area. This is the Goblin King. As you can see, he's in some sort of chair. Looks more like a weird spider than anything, or an insect. What the hell did he just say?
My hat!
Let me make
Who's
him
in
tell me.
charge? I demand to speak to your king. No.
I couldn't see my own hand in front of my face, and I'm not sure I wanted to see anything else down there.
Alright, so now we're completely in the dark.
What was that?
And we need to look for that little lizard there. In this room.
Ow, my knee.
And damn it. Where the hell did he go? Get over here, little lizard.
Ouch. Pokey.
No. Oh yeah, you know what? I found out if you hit. Oh shoot.
I'm fine.
That was scary. What the hell? The dragon's in here? I thought I'd freeze him. Anyways, if you hit the X button, then the L1 button will appear, and you can actually skip the scene if you want. But I won't be doing that. At least for stuff that's, you know, if it ends up being dialogue I've already heard. Anyways, let's pick up this jar, and now we can go and put this lizard in the jar. So get close to him, but not too close, and then use the jar on the lizard.
Gotcha. I shall call you Newton.
There we go.
I was weak. I was exhausted. I just wanted to sleep.
Alright, so the way that this chapter works is Graham is pretty weak, and
Just a bit more strength, and
the way to get
I'll
him
be able to do
to
it.
gain his strength back is he's got to eat food, and then he will.
I guess I should try to eat something.
He will be able to do a lot of things. So, like with this one rock, he won't be able to pull it up because he's very weak. And I'll show you in the mirror. If you look in the mirror, you can see what's going on. Ooh, a bucket.
I was exhausted and too weak to work that lever.
Yeah.
This better not be the chamber pot.
Hopefully it's not. So if we come over here and we look in the mirror,
I look like I felt terrible.
we don't have we need 3 things to bring up our strength, meaning food. So let's look over here. And the way to open up that let's put the bucket here. And there's a little switch to the left over here. Let's turn it. But yeah,
Is that porridge?
we gotta eat food. And you'll see how this becomes more survivally
It's squishy
thing
and
later.
cold.
It's squishy and cold. Yeah,
I am feeling pretty weak.
there'll be various levers throughout with all the blocks and or boulders attached to them, and you need to be a certain strength in order to be able to use the levers.
I instantly felt a bit better, but still far from my normal strength.
So now that we have a little bit of food, let us take off one of these nuts. Or screws or bits. Now we can only do one per strength
I was
level.
feeling a bit better and needed some rest.
And now with that, we can actually close this thing. Or lift this thing up.
Finally.
There we go, we can see.
Good night, Newton. And good night, Sally. Good night, Finn. Sleep tight, Leapy. Good night, Fuego. Sweet dreams, Freckles.
I'm not sure how long I was trapped in that dark room, but I remember the day that everything changed.
No more porridge?
Can't believe they're not giving us any more porridge. So we're trying to clean up, huh? Serves them right.
Those horrible goblins wanted me to do their chores, and I had no choice but to obey.
Chores? That's even worse than being locked up. What monsters!
100% correct. So now we're gonna have to go around with this rag and clean.
If Mr. Fancy Cakes was captured, I didn't stand a chance.
So yeah, as you can see, there's 3 hearts there with a little. So yeah, if we don't get him any food within 3 days, the poor guy will die. Well, not really. They won't, and none of the guys will die, but they do.
I didn't understand much Goblinese, but I think they wanted me to clean up all the webs.
Right. So, anyways, he won't actually die, but they make it feel like he does. So, it's not cool. Is what I'm getting at. And yeah, so and yeah, there's a big giant rat. We can't get over here right yet, so we'll have to wait. Anywho's, yeah, so we'll be meeting some of the characters from the last chapter, but the thing about it is we won't be meeting any of the other, like, you won't meet Whisper or Acorn or any of those guys. Just the villagers. What is she talking? Anyways, let's lift this thing. This pretty much turns on the warning light. And then this goblin comes over here to turn it off. So yeah, there's no way to get over there yet. So let's head back downstairs. There was a spot where we could go to. So yeah, there's not a lot of I mean, there's a decent amount of and yeah, here's some water. We could wipe our face, but that'll be used for something later. And yeah, there's 3 bridges here. There's
just a bit more strength, and I would be able to do that.
And we won't be able to use these bridges until we get some more strength. But yeah, and
Wenty? Graham?
It's Wenty.
Is that you? Oh, my. Our favorite sprout has blossomed into quite the king bean. We are ready to be rescued, friend.
I wish. I'm just a goblin errand boy at the moment. Why are you guys down here?
Oh, I'm not sure. No one is sure. The last thing I remember is whipping up a pickled ice cream cake for Bramble.
Oh, hello, Graham.
That's his wifey.
I'd get up to greet you, but I'm just so sleepy.
Oh, you get your rest, Honey Muffin. I'll try to keep it down. Graham, Bramble, oh, she's not doing well. She's sick, needs medicine. The porridge was sustaining her, but they stopped feeding us.
Yeah, it looks like the supply dried up.
Wonderful. Just great. Are they trying to starve us out? I swear if I get my hands on those little pieces of...
Auntie!
Oh, I'm sorry, Buttercup. Go back to sleep. It's just... a fella could lose his compassion down here, you know? If you find any medicine, could you bring it to us?
I'm sure you could use a bite, too.
Oh, no. There's enough love on these bones to last quite a while. Thank you.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah. So,
what do you want?
Pretty much you can ask them how they're doing.
She's taken a turn for the
and
worse,
you can see
I'm afraid.
She's got 3 hearts there, and she needs medicine.
What's the plan?
Oh, bring us some medicine, please.
All right, I'll bring you some medicine. But yeah, so we meet Bramble. She's a new character. Wenty proposed to her between episodes or chapters, and they got married.
The room is still...
Alright, so let's use this and get this. But yeah, they pretty much force you. You either have to save Mr. Fancy Cakes or Bramble in order to continue. And then what will happen is if you don't know how to do what you're doing in here, you could pretty much make everybody lose, which would suck.
What was nesting down here?
Yeah, and I'd really like to get that coin, but we can't get up there yet. So let's come over here. And look who it is.
Boy,
the Hobblepots.
Is that you?
He's not a boy anymore, Chester. He's a king.
King boy. That has a nice ring to it.
Oh, it does.
Well, how can we help you?
Don't you mean how I can help you?
Oh, forgive Chester. His blood sugar is low.
You got any snacks in that crown of yours?
I wish.
Well, if you find some, let us know. We were working on something special to make these roots wilt away, but Chester can't remember the ingredients.
Hello, little froggy friend. Mind if I taste your back? I'm sure I could make it worth your while.
Oh, you better hurry. Chester gets a little weird when he hasn't eaten.
Yeah, so these guys are need some nutrition too.
How are you feeling?
I
but
could
they have
be feeling better.
They have 4 hearts versus the other 3.
Plan on bringing us food before we dole out any wisdom.
Yeah, so you need to be feeding these guys, everybody.
Can I take a look around your cell?
I don't see why not.
I don't know, they make you have to choose between certain characters, and it's a shame you can't save them all, but you can save all the villagers. Is this a prison or a museum?
Someone needs to have an intervention with these goblin hoarders.
Sadly, I am going to...
Good night, sire.
Sadly, I am going to let Mr. Fancy Cakes get taken away. But yeah, there's not a lot of...
We really should move the store around once we're back.
There's not a lot of...
to get out
like
from
exploring in this level.
Why would we
You're just
need
pretty
to
much
be on
checking
the
underneath
other
the
side?
cave. You know, so... You're just checking out this cave area, and it's not really... It's alright, but it's not my favorite chapter. I actually like... I think my favorite chapter is either 3... My favorite chapters are probably 3, 1, I like 5, and I like 4 so far. I mean, I have been playing it just so that I don't deal with, you know, what happened in the first chapter, where I was like, there's like 2 whole episodes where I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And yeah, over there, that's the wisdom page. If you're getting if you're trying to save Mr. Fancy Cakes, you can get the wisdom page. If you're not, then that one's gonna stay up there.
King Graham, fancy meeting you here.
And look, it's Amaya.
Amaya? They kidnapped you too?
Kidnapped? No. I followed Wenty's girly scream down here looking for my mattress. I took out about 30 of them before the crumbler ran out of oil. They pounced. Now I'm here.
It looks like you got your bed back at least.
Yeah, these little rock brains must think they're hilarious. Don't you laugh at me, Pee-wee. You know what you did.
So, you ready to bust out of here?
Perhaps, with your help. Find me a blade and keep me healthy.
So yeah,
Your Highness?
your mine's gonna be at full health.
How are you feeling?
Feeling good, but it might not last.
Yeah, so you gotta keep this in mind.
What's the plan?
Find me a blade. These pipsqueaks won't stand a chance.
So in the next episode,
Goodbye.
I'm gonna actually stop the video here before we get this final. Well, let's get this thing. But yeah, before we finish this off, and we're gonna get a sticky web for our troubles. But yeah, I am going to stop the video here. In the next episode, we are going to continue on with our imprisonment, and hopefully we can help feed all the people and keep them all alive. I've been Kenshin 1913. See you later. Bye-bye.